Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 92 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Houston.
A shotgun snap, and again to Dobbins. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on second down. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And now some concern here as that is Jacobs who is still down on the field. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd and 5. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's good.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Second down and 10.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
First and 10.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's a 14-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on third, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. The 30, 20. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
downfield for Waller. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 4. They'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run here with Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for runs. And it is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, their second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Watson now to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Able to extend that advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Watson. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So we have reached half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
14.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He's at 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Texans 34-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
14-yard line.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Take him down right at the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down, Watson. Now he's forced out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
On the keeper, Corey Littleton on the tackle. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the 50, it's Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 30.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a running basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw here. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Makes the score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Watson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're going to look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's a gain of 10.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
One will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll get this one down first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will take a knee here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Texans now down by 16. 1:52 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Watson trying to get his guys moving. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Out of the gun, Watson, 11 yards there. First down. Wide open receiver complete.
To Brandon.
23 yards on the play. Brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Will Fuller, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Today's a lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not